Hi and welcome to Fatbellymarks shed. I'm Stu and today's project is a Multi Axis Extravaganza. A couple of months ago I made this, the helicoid, and it gave me the idea that maybe I should carry out a case study on the different methods of multi-axis turning. So in this project that's what I'm going to be doing. Right, let's get on with today's project. I've got here a piece of spalted something, I don't know what it is. It's something quite hard, and it's got a bit of woodworm damage to it. So we'll have to turn it. I'm going to turn this down to a cylinder shape before I carry on. Right, I've had a bit of a clean up and most of the wood looks not too bad, but there's one area here that's got a lot of woodworm, so I don't want to take it down any further than that, so I'll have to see how it's going to go, how it impacts on what I'm going to be making. I'm just going to mount it in the truck now. Right, so I decided I didn't want to go ahead with trying to make this round by eye, so I decided to make a little jig that would fit onto the banjo, that would make it round on its own. So I've made this little gadget. All it is a plate with a steel bar and a nut on the end that I can clamp the tool in. And it's going to fit on top of the banjo like that. So I'll just go ahead and set it up. Now to set it up you need this rod to be in the centre of the lathe bed, and I measured it up, and when that's accurately on the end, that's in the centre. So stick it like that, put it in so that it's at 90, and that's it fixed. Now the next bit is this part, and it's held on with just a nut, 2 nuts. Second one being a lock nut to hold it from coming undone. Right, now you've got a good swing. So you just get your tool, and this has been set up so that it comes to the centre. So you just place your tool in, tighten it up, and then you can use your tool to turn round the item. Right, it's been over a week since I touched this last because of the dreaded COVID, and I see I've developed a massive crack, which I'm going to have to put some glue down. Other than that, everything still looks the same. This spalted wood's got a lot of chip out, and I'm going to try and repair it with some of this super glue. I've covered the whole thing with super glue now, and I'm just going to try and clean it up with the tool. The next stage is to mark the centre all the way around. Using the indexer on the chuck, I'm going to make 24 marks around the sphere. I've got 12 index marks all the way around the ball, and I'm going to cut a trough on each index mark. So I should end up with 12 troughs. Each time I've cut the trough, I'll move the ball round one index mark. Right, this is how deep I want the troughs to go. Well, I used two phones to record my video, and yesterday in the UK was the hottest day we've ever had, and one of my phones kept switching off, so I've lost a little bit of video. Previously I said that I was going to end up with 12 troughs, but since then I've realised that I'm not going to get 12 troughs at all. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, that's not been easy lining this last lot up, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. Right, I've just spent the best part of an hour trying to get this back in the lathe straight, and well, I've just about done it. It spins okay now, and it's... Now I'm going to cut the top off. I've got the bottom half mounted up in the chuck now, and now I'm going to turn the inside out. Right, I've got this chuck that I've made.
I saw it on YouTube and I've just made a copy of it. I don't know if the dimensions are the same because I've just made it by eye. But I'll show you how it works. Well, it's made of 3 pieces. This piece can index round 8 times, I think. Your workpiece joins onto here, and then you can alter the offset, center offset, by this back plate. So when that's in the middle, it's center, and if you move it off 1, 2, 3, you can see that it will offset the center. If I stick it in here now, and put it in the chuck. You can see how far offset that is. So I'm going to be using this now to explore a few different methods that you can make some offset turning with. First of all, I'm going to turn out the centre of the bowl I've been making, and then add some small discs to the centre that are all offset. Then after I've done that, I'm going to make a base for the bowl using some sort of offset design. I've got the chuck set up 3 notches off the centre, and as you can see how offset it is. Now I'm going to turn out a circle within here so that I can fit this into the hole. I'm going to stick this piece of teak in now. Okay, I've now set the offset 3 the other way, so I'm going to do a small circle in here. Like that. Right, I'm going to fit this piece of rosewood into the hole now. Hopefully that'll be the last piece. I'm just going to put the chuck back to centre, and then I'm going to finish off smoothing all the inserts out. Right, I'm now going to cut out this wavy top and then clean it all up. Right, so that's them done. Bit of sanding needed now and to clean them all up. Bit more turning out, I think, from the inside. That should be that finished then. I think I'm going to fill in all the woodworm with some black Milliput. Right, I want 3 markings on the piece that are 120 degrees apart, so I'm going to use the indexing thing on the chuck to get them. So measure that up with 1 and then go to 8, then 12, 16. Right, so I should have 3 marks now, roughly 120 degrees apart. Now I've turned down 2 little tin ends, one at each end, and I'm going to colour them in, and this is going to tell me how far I've got to go down. I'm marking off the point now where the centre is going to go. I'm just using the width of this centre to do it, make the marks. I've put the centre in number 1 and it's going to go to number 2 on here on the other end. I've taken it down so that it touches the line. It's probably gone a little bit further than the line, and I've made a cove in here and the shape's coming on this side. Now I need to alter the centres, and the next one's going to be 2 on this side, 3 on this side. Okay, the next point is going to be number 3 at this end to number 1 at this end. So here it is in all its glory, if you can call it that. I didn't start off to make an art piece, it was just a case study after all. It's not turned out too bad, but it's just a little bit strange, I think. Maybe you could leave me your comments below on what you think.